Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here. Come at you guys with a fuzzy little friend over here. Yeah. I thought that sometimes he sits next to me when I'm recording or, just on my computer in general, listing cards, whatever. He likes to jump up on here, and I thought, well, if he's going to jump up on here, he might as well be a guest for our Marco watch. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. And if you guys enjoy and you like Cosmo over here, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. Thank you to all my YouTube channel members. We got a lot of buyouts to go over today. But remember, if you guys want to let me know of any buyouts or want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. There's always a pinned comment being like, what am I going over next, Marco Watch? As well as a few hours before recording, I ask on my community tab. So always be aware, put what you guys want, or like a question: should I buy this? Oh, should I sell this? Because you guys didn't ask some really good questions. Like, I'm actually shocked. Like, I was always hoping for a subscriber base with average intelligence, and I got way better, so I'm very happy. So we're gonna get right into this. So Red Dragon Archfiend Ghost Rare from Ghost of the Past here. This card is bought out. I mean, you got 57 here to 60, but then near mints are basically $70. Going up to 82, 83. People are interested in the Red Dragon Archfiend deck, aka the Resonator deck, as well as this card was way too low, and I mean way too low for a Signer Dragon. Being below $30 at one point, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. That's why I picked up more myself, and I'm really glad I did. Yeah, you don't have to be scared. Don't worry. That was just a box. Scarlet Dread Dragon Archfiend, the Ghost Rare. There's a cheap first ed light play copy here for 77 if you want it. Near mints are about 90-ish. First sets though do go up to from 77 to 100, 108, 117. And going up here. So make sure that, hey, if you don't have your first set Ghost Red Dragon Archfiends, I told people get them at 70s before they go up to 100 something. You got one more here, so not too bad. Pearlies. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit. Now, some other YouTubers have talked this card to death in the last 12 to 24 hours. Well, not to death, but the buyouts are pretty ridiculous. I mean, you got 48 on Pearly here, or My Friend Pearly, which this card's bonkers. Basically 50 on your Pearly, and then 30 on your Pretty Memory, right? That's 90, then 150 here. That's 240. And then that's, let's call a spade, call this 50. That's 390, right? You're looking, if you, and with taxes, you're looking at anywhere from like 300, 75 to 400 something just for 9 cards. Which is pretty awful. I mean, it's way cheaper to play Kashtira, which is kind of funny to me. And that's high rarity Kashtira. That's including Ulti Fenrir. A lot of people don't understand that the OCG will dictate the TCG quite a bit, at least with prices. If a card doesn't live up in the TCG like the OCG, they still have price spikes. There's still a lot of money on release. People still talk about them and try them out, etc., etc. The reason why I'm saying this in this video is because a lot of people told people, hey, Pearly is going to be a tier 1 deck. It is doing great in the OCG. They got new support announced again. They have combos that go anywhere from +5 to +8. It's a great OTK machine. It's definitely a somewhat difficult combo deck, and there's definitely new builds that are actually going on. Do you have anything to say about it? Do you have anything to say about this card, buddy? Okay, you don't like other cats. Okay, that's fine. You're cuter. CRs over here are about 170, 150, 124. So if you have Pearly CRs, I would just rather have this money and put it in like old school cards. Like this is ridiculous, extremely ridiculous for the CRs. All right, so Starlight Exodia, the Forbidden One. Let's see how they're doing today. On a nice little rise here. 620 going up to 650, maybe $700 here. I mean, this card is just gonna hover around high 500s to mid 600s. This is definitely what you're gonna want to pool. Besides maybe the access code, that's pretty good too. We got the limbs back at it at 235, 214. Savage is bought out 205, 218. So limbs and Exodia doing wonders. Savage, a card I told people get at 200 multiple times. This was the Starlight I actually put my bet on. 300, 315, 350. People, this is coming back into the format. A lot of decks can actually play this now, and not just Dragon Link. And, there's a lot of stuff with Jasmine, especially, going up where, like, Savage is free. So, obviously, the Starlight's going to go up here. For your Borderlands Savage, I actually want to see what all copies are of this card. Uh, Gorgeous looking card, by the way. So, we have Ultras at first edition, well, Secret Rares from Crystal Revenge at $9. You have Prismatics at what, like 12? Yeah, 14 here. Get this one. It looks way, way better. Then what else do we have here? Ultras are about 12 for light play. What are first editions at? $15. I mean, they're gonna. Well, we got one cheap one here for 13. Then going up to 20. Might not be bad to snag these up. Honestly, might not be a bad idea. Pot of Prosperity, Secret Rare, originals are about 56, 58 here. We definitely need to reprint this card. Mega packs are about 49, 50, 152. When you reprint a card that was $100-something and both versions are above $40, especially above 50 or 60 in Pot of Prosperity's case, yeah, it's number one, it was a great reprint, it just wasn't enough. Pot of Desires here, Secret Rares, these are about... Mods are like 20, so that's kind of bad here. 25 for lightly playeds. 29 for near mints here. So, not great, but could be better here. Ultis are about $72, $80 here. Going up to about 92. I actually think getting these cheaper ones before they go up to 90 is not a bad idea. 72 for light play. Definitely not that bad. If you could get it for any lower than 70, definitely a card you're going to want to snatch up here. Feel like this card has been below 100 for a very long time. Firewall Dragon Ghost Rares here. 21 listings going up here. You got 55 here. Going up to 68. 70s. 90s going up to, wow. I don't think people are going to go up here, but definitely a crazy amount. Wow. So if you want your Ghost Rare Firewalls, you're paying... I actually think that right now, as of recording, getting them for below 60 right here, some of these copies, it's not bad at all. Which, if you do, use my affiliate link, which is linked down in the description below. Before they go up to 100, definitely Ghost Rare I recommended at 40. Ultimate Rare Firewall Dragon. I thought this card at about $20 was actually really good, especially because OTS Pack 16 had, I think, ulti drop. Yeah, ulti droplets for sure. And then Cyber Dragon, which is actually quite nice here. So I thought, oh, okay, Ulti Firewall 2025, that was pretty good. I thought this was a little better than the Ghost Rare because some people don't like Ghosts as much. They like Ultis more. Then you have the product quality on the Ghost, and then this is harder to get. So I definitely put my eggs in this basket, but I thought having a few Ghosts isn't bad either. 26 here for Ultis. Again, not bad to get an Ulti as well here. I actually want to check up on Droplet and Cyber Dragon here. Droplet about 160. Cyber Dragons are about 73, going up to $80 here. Next page, definitely hitting the 105 mark. Huge wall there. I mean, that's basically $2,700 worth of cardboard you got here. And it is selling here quite a bit, actually. And we see a huge spike here. I remember when these were 60s, I thought they were very low. I think 70 to 80 is very good for your ulti Firewall alternate art. Now, Firewall Dragon OGs here, how much are these? 3 for first editions. I mean, for original print, I know we have 2 high rarity. It's definitely not that bad. $3 to $4 here. That's extremely good. I remember when these spiked up to about 6 7s. And they were selling at 6 7s before going back down. Spellbound. All face-up monsters support currently controls cannot be tributed or use the material for a fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link summon until the end of this turn. I think that this card, someone told me that, hey, I think it'll be Spellbound's time to shine soon. I actually agree. I think when we get Pearly, Spellbound is definitely the card. I actually think this is not a bad card against Sprite. It's just, it all depends if they have Carrot or not. I feel like if Carrot said only on your opponent's turn, this card would be crazy. But sadly, it's a little hard because you don't know if they're going to summon Carrot, and then your Spellbound is negated / useless, right? All that. Because I remember I did test this against Sprite, and that was one of the big problems I found with it. Card wasn't that great. It was only good in theory, which some cards really are, right? But Spellbound is definitely good. It's just, it also takes game knowledge because you need to understand where the choke points for Spellbound are. Other decks are similar to that as well. Oh, okay. Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, Ghost Rare here. 100, 105, 120. This card hasn't really changed too much. There's a new combo with this, apparently. Going up to 170, though. Where it's easier to tune this out. You got the OGs here. First edition's about $10 here. Actually, OGs are getting kind of bought out. 10s going up to 17, going up to 25. Might not bad to get your OG shiny victories. Supers, $5 here. Not bad again. Definitely, if I were to get some, I would just get the jump and get the secrets here, the first editions for about 10. I would not go really anything else except the Ghost Red about $100 here. Ghost Red about $100, not that bad either. And then let's see here. We got Heroic Champion Ultimate Rare here. Gandiva. Here you go. Here's some pets. Ultimate Rare. I actually had this in a 5 cards. I have your trade binder once. Very beautiful card. It got a reprint as a OTS common, which is cute. I think an OTS 19. In fact, I think it was the finest card to pull in OTS 19 besides Albaz. Once per turn, when a level 4 or lower monster is special to your opponent's side of the field, you detach a material from this card, destroy a special monster. Now, if it takes 2 level 4 warrior, and I feel like if Sword Soul ever got like more support, depending on what they do, this might not be a bad inclusion in it. It's a great card. It's just it's locked by warrior, and this is not once per turn, right? So this is 2 destroys, right, when they special, which is very good. Wow. This is actually very cheap for ulti near mid-light play. So we have 28 listings, 4 going up to 6 here, but yeah, that's very cheap for this card. First set's kind of going down. Card does not sell that much. In fact, more people are buying unlimiteds. Are unlimiteds like $2? Are you kidding? There's no unlimiteds I see here for cheap, but $1.75 for an unlimited lightly played ulti from Abyss Rising. That's crazy to me. And then we have Runics here. Tips at about 77. Fountains at 57. This card looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way. I don't care if you love, hate, indifferent about Runic. You have to admit the archetype looks badass, especially the CRs. I actually have a CR Fountain, and it's probably one of my favorite looking CRs outside. It's my favorite looking CR outside of Doom Chaos. I'm actually just going to straight up say it. Tips, 36 here for your regulars. Huggins are about 15s. 14 for your fountains here. Deck is good and is getting some more broken support, so you might want to look into getting this. Hopefully, you guys didn't mind the faster market watch today. It's been a very busy day. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. And hopefully I'll see you guys there as well. And you know me, I always like to open up some OTS packs there. I also want to clarify one very quick thing from my last video. I talked about the algorithm a little bit last market watch, and I should have been a little more clear when I was talking about it, but I also meant to say by algorithm notifications. The algorithm it's been fine mostly. It's the notifications that haven't been working. So I've had people say, hey, I had to turn on the bell to see this, or wow, I saw this 2 days later. What's wrong with this? Because the views have been pretty good, actually. Usually my market watches get between 1,200 1,800. They've been getting around high 17 to 2K, which is wonderful. And I tried some new content, like I had a Master Duel video last uploaded, which if you haven't seen it and you like me rambling, go check that out. I open up some stuff on Master Duel, and it's really, really cool. Go check that out. Leave a like. But a lot of you aren't getting notifications. I don't know what to do about it. Best thing you could do is more likes and stuff. Help people see this not only in the algorithm, but people who are already subscribed are more likely to see it. I usually don't tell people I hit the bell. It is a way to get you the videos as fast as possible, and when it's Yu-Gi-Oh! News videos or ban lists, it's really worth hitting that bell. However, it does get annoying, but it is a guarantee. So if you don't mind getting annoyed by notifications, you can hit that bell. If not, completely understandable. It's just you guys know I watch YouTube. I don't like talking about the bell too often because I don't really put it on besides for like 2 or 3 creators really. But it's usually the ones that like rarely upload, so they just don't get lost. If they upload every day or two, I'm just gonna check their channel manually, so notifications don't matter or not. And you guys know I upload 3 to 4 times a week. I got a 5 card type of your trade binder coming up too, so you're definitely not gonna want to miss that. I mean, we get cards about all the time, like Red Dragon Archfiend Ghost Rare. So you got and something else from the last one. But you know, we caught so many buyouts on that series. I can't remember all of them. You're either in it or out in a way. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Hopefully you guys also had a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.